All right, we are recording. Okay, so you guys, just wanted to say welcome to our Sunday night call, and I want to give a big shout out to Holly for just pitching in last week and doing our training call for us. Sorry it took me a few days to get it uploaded, but I watched it and you did a fabulous job on it. And you know, rejection is one of those things that no one likes. It's not fun being rejected. I think that's probably one of the hardest things in my Arbonne journey, especially, you know, being a nurse and, you know, caregiver, and I'm a lover, not a fighter, and I want everything to be right and well with the world, and I like lots of yeses. You know, I don't like to be rejected, and I think that's probably one of the hardest things when you start a business like this. You know, getting mentally prepared for the no's is, you know, so challenging. And so I've heard it a couple of times. They said you need to have a rubber butt in Arbonne, and that's where it just bounces off of you, and you're just like on to the next one, on to the next one. And one thing that I've learned is that a no is not for forever. You know, people's lifestyle, their circumstances, they change every 6 months. And so, you know, just because today they love their job and everything's wonderful and fabulous, you have no idea what's going to happen in 6 months down the road. Their boss, they may get a new boss that they hate. They may get capped out on their salary. I mean, there just are so many criteria that go into the mix. And so, you know, never forget to circle back around, you know, every, you know, couple of, you know, 3 to 6 months or whatever, and just see if, you know, things are still the same with that person. So just wanted to throw that out there. So tonight, principle 19 is use feedback to your advantage. And it says feedback is the breakfast of champions. And I think with anything in life, you know, we need to have certain markers and certain, you know, people telling us, are we doing a good job? And if we're not, you know, how can we improve? You know, what can we do better? And so I remember when I first did my parties, you know, I would just kind of take a poll, you know, and I'd be like, how did you like tonight? Is there anything that, you know, I'm just trying to get some feedback because I want to be the best Arbonne consultant. And I would just love your honesty. And I would love to, you know, is there anything that I can improve on? You know, you know, a lot of times they're like, you know, you can quit talking less, you can do less of a presentation and just let us party, you know, and use that in a constructive way. And so, you know, and there's been times in my business that maybe, you know, I'm not getting the sales that I like, you know, and I'll just say, hey, you know, I'm just trying to track my you know, my progress this month, and I noticed that you didn't purchase anything. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Because I'm just trying to track my results here. You know, just, you know, it's a little awkward, you know, just can you tell me like why you said no? You know, is it you're just totally not interested? You don't have any money? That, you know, like what is it? Because I really am trying to work on improving my results. So, so using that as your as a feedback marker. It said there's two kinds of feedback. There's positive and there's negative. And obviously we love all the positive feedback, right? I know that, you know, every time I go through Kroger, you know, and I go through checkout, I mean, every time without fail, they're giving me my receipt and they're circling how much I saved. And they said, if you fill out this survey and you give us all these 5 stars and put my name in there, you'll get so many extra fuel points every time, right? They're, you know, Kroger's is looking for feedback. So, so as you're doing your presentations, you know, looking for feedback on that. And I use feedback kind of like getting feedback and also tracking my results, right? And so, you know, a lot of times we think, oh my God, like I'm doing Arbonne like 24/7. Like I'm just, you know, eating, sleeping, breathing Arbonne, but a lot of times we're just thinking about Arbonne and we're not really tracking Arbonne, right? So on my website, and I know we've posted about it, but you know, every month to grow your business, you want to look at getting in front of 40 new faces. And so that's a great way to track your results. So, you know, a lot of times, you know, if your numbers aren't where they want to be, or you haven't got it, your sponsoring's low, or people haven't joined your team, you know, look at and see how many, you know, what's my feedback? My feedback is, yeah, I only got in front of 5 people. this month. You know, that's going to take me a lot longer, you know, to get in front of more people because it's an exposure business. So really just, you know, use that tracker, you know, and fill in those spaces. How many people did I get in front of? One-on-one appointments, parties, group presentations, you know, what's my sponsoring number for this month? And so your sponsoring's your growth. That's your new business. So, we have, you know, all of our reorders, which are huge this month. And so, you know, also want to chat about that for a few minutes because it's close week. It's an exciting time at Arbonne. And that's really where you just get to challenge yourself. And you get to challenge yourself in a way that you go, okay, what were my intentions when I set out this month? My intentions didn't change at all. You know, so my goal of, you know, promoting to district manager, that is the goal. My intention did not change. Where am I at on the results? Where am I at on my tracker? And work backwards. So, you know, a lot of you guys that are, you know, you're either already a district manager. If you're not, you're in qualification, and look at that going, okay, what did I do last month? Where am I at now? What's that gap that I've got to finish out for this month, right? So how many more faces do I need to get in front of? And one of the beautiful things is you have so much technology at your fingertips, you know, sending out text messages to all of your clients that are, you know, from last month. So they're all old preferred clients, you guys. They are eligible for the jump on June. And that is so, so huge because a lot of these people, you know, already have rewards in their shopping carts. They already have, you know, a $10 coupon. They got free shipping. Now then, they're going to get that, plus they'll get their 20% off and one of those amazing products. And, you know, like our serum is 65 or 68. I don't know. They keep changing the prices. But that's a big chunk of change to get free. So look at your list and see, you know, who you need to reach out to. And if they haven't responded to a text message, you know, this is the week that we work with urgency. And, you know, I'm sitting here with my Kohl's cash, right? That starts June 22nd through June 25th. And guess what? I lost that because I had surgery and I don't remember losing. But I had every intention of using this $10 Kohl's cash, right? But they didn't call and remind me. And if they would have, I would have shopped online yesterday and got that, but they didn't. So people do not, that pisses me off because I really thought it was good through this following week, right? So if they would have called and reminded me, hey, you got Kohl's cash that's expiring, guess what? I would have placed an order. I would have jumped on there and got that because I don't like losing coupons. So your clients are the same way. So they've got this amazing coupon sitting there. They've got this free product. So we want to make sure that we're, you know, getting our list and going through all of those. So if you get 10 reorders on that, you guys, that's 1,500 just off of, you know, getting people back on the products. So that'll help you close out the gap on that. Okay, let's see. I know I'm kind of all over the place, and my vision's still a little bit off. So I was trying to read my book, and things are, you know, they gave me a drug. Tyler's laughing at me because I'm like, I can't see crap, y'all. I got some blurred vision, double vision in my right eye. I had my contacts in. I went and took those out so that I might see a little bit better in the book. But anyway, that's not going to happen. So I'm not going to be staring down and reading too much of it. But on your business for this week, just look at your end results and see how we can work backwards to fill in the gaps on whatever that looks like. So if you're looking at promoting to district manager, what's that number? Once you promote, you know, we're all about the bonus. We are all about hitting the bonus. And so that's where you're really starting to show some growth in your business when you start hitting your DM bonus every single month. And, you know, Sharon and I are VPs, and we still, like, that's the thing. Like, we're going to hit our DM bonus. Like, it's a done deal every month, non-negotiable. And so when you can really start thinking about that in your business, like, my DM bonus is the building block of my business. I am going to always hit that. I think in one time in 10 years have I not hit my district manager bonus. And I was so mad, and it made me just like, I was like, I will never let that happen again. You know, it was just one of those things. I got sidetracked, and, you know, you have to have 5 new PCs. And one of my PCs did not have a 150 order. And so, you know, Sharon knows I'm like the numbers girl. I'm meticulous about checking and making sure, because I don't want anybody leaving any money on the table. And I missed one of mine by, she had like 148. I missed it by like $2. I missed $200 extra on my paycheck. I was sick about that. So if you're a district manager, you know, what do you need to do to hit your district manager bonus? If you're already, you know, hitting your bonus, then we look at qualifying for that next level. And so, you know, you're always either going to be qualifying, promoting, or bonusing, and then you just keep on shuffling in your business. Okay, so anyway, that's all. I know I'm kind of loopy and out of it, y'all, but I'm getting better, I swear. So Sharon, come on and give us some words of wisdom and bail me out.
That was awesome. Gina, you're doing awesome recovering from your major surgery. So, okay. So just, you know, bringing it back to our game plan, our ASVPs is where we want to focus, because that's the biggest discount for your clients, that 40% off discount. You know, if you have 7 ASVPs plus your own, that's $3,000 in volume. Okay. So if it's already 9 sets, it's even more volume. So just to kind of let you guys know when our next clean eating groups are starting, we have one starting July 10th and July 24th. We're going to be off our schedule a little bit in July. Normally we start the 1st and 3rd Mondays, but we're going to start the 2nd and 4th Monday for July because of the 4th of July holiday. We know nobody's going to want to start. So we're throwing it back a week. So you need to be aware of that. If you have clean eaters that want to start, they'll just get their stuff and they'll have plenty of time to get ready. So just, you know, keep bringing it back to the focus, you know, always focus on that game plan. What is our game plan? Is those ASVPs, you know, it's 7 ASVPs plus your own. If you're going for area manager qualification, that's you plus 7 plus helping 3 people do that. It's that simple. And if you can keep your business that simple, you're going to grow big and wide. So thank you guys for joining us tonight.
All righty. Thank you, Sharon. And on a side note, if you have somebody that is like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till July 10th, I need to get started. There is that group that Deanna Heron has, that's the Healthy and Happy with Arbonne, that just goes nonstop. There's a lot of chatter in that group. So, you know, I have a lot of times I'll just put people in that group if they're kind of in a gap, because I know that there's going to be lots of activity in that. So if you get somebody that is like, I need to start it July 4th, then, you know, that way we don't have that 1 week gap in there, and you can go ahead and just plug them into that as well, because it has all of our same information, plus there's just lots of posts in there. So that is it, you guys. So if you are not sure what your goal is, or you know what your goal is, like you know what it is, but you're not sure like what the number needs to be, message your sponsor and we'll break that down for you and really help you get some ideas on how to seal the deal and get your goals hit. So that is all we have. Thank y'all so much for being so patient. And again, Holly, thank you so much for filling in last week. You did amazing. So that is it, you guys. Talk to you soon.
All right. Talk to y'all soon. Bye. Bye, everyone.
My husband said, peace out.